There was really strong artistic exchange, there was really strong civic exchange, and it felt like a connection between two cities that had a lot in common, but with real artistic ambition.
Thanks to the arts, thanks to culture, thanks to the integration of people in community, thanks to the outdoor space, it's a celebration of that collaboration. It's a celebration of two cultures coming together through art.
The Mercè is Barcelona's headline outdoor festival. It takes place every year across the huge public places, squares and streets of the city of Barcelona.
It's been more than an experience and a pleasure to collaborate with Xtrax this time, having Manchester as guest city in La Mercè in Barcelona.
We are invited as representatives of Manchester to bring a programme of some of the flavour of Manchester and some of the great artists working in Manchester to be part of this extraordinary celebration. It's really important and really valuable for us to be working with a festival that really celebrates street arts as an art form and for its intrinsic artistic value.
I think what we've been able to do here through the work of Xtrax, building relationships with the city that have been grown from the ground upwards with artists, with art at the centre of it. And the civic engagement came on the back of that. We've had both the leader of the City Council, Councillor Bev Craig, and the deputy leader, Councillor Gary Bridges, here together. The relationship between Barcelona and Manchester is very strong and has flowered as a result of this particular project.
Because Manchester is the guest city, as a city council we've been involved on a lot of different policy areas, and culture has really been the vehicle, the foundation for which those areas have grown.
The Institute of Cultural Companies, ESEC, has been a very important partner for many years.
I think my ambition would be that we can continue doing this and that it's both ways, like between Catalan companies and companies from Manchester.
With the partnerships that are at the heart of this project, and particularly with the support of the Arts Council and Manchester City Council, we've been able to support some really ambitious collaborative projects. There's a really exciting, ambitious collaboration that we've supported between Manchester's dance company, Company Chameleon, and a fantastic Barcelona dance company, Clementina Lizard.
We had a couple of weeks on their lovely studio in Manchester, and it was such a great experience to work with them.
It feels like we've broadened horizons in a way, and that we've learned from each other through those 10 days. And I know that this collaboration will keep on growing and keep on going beyond La Mercè.
International collaboration is wonderful because we have so many things in terms that we have in common in our artistic practice, but also space for us to learn from one another.
The other piece that has been so exciting to bring here has been the brilliant collaboration that we've supported from Global Grooves.
We've brought 2 giant bees, loads and loads of community groups. So we've got around about 40 people in total that are made up from various groups, some from Global Grooves, some from the Indian Association in Oldham and Dancing Dayas. We've got the Women's Morrison Clog from Saddleworth, and then brass musicians and musicians from all over Manchester. They're taking part in virtually everything, which is amazing to be given that opportunity. We had 2 artists that came over from Catalonia to work with artists in Mosley and to look at the traditions of building gigants and also the traditions of building dragons and how they work. And then they work closely with our artists. We really think there's a chance for an ongoing collaboration.
The Manchester worker bee is a real symbol of Manchester. And so I think it gave a real sense of pride to see the bee manifested in so many different ways across Barcelona city.
Fue súper atractivo por los colores, por la forma, por por la movilidad, ¿no? del personaje y plásticamente y cromáticamente es un elemento muy bonito y que creo que complementó muy bien y añadió un punto de acoger, ¿no? Nuevas estéticas a un cercavila que es súper popular porque es como lo más tradicional del folclore de Barcelona.
Ghetto Fabulous were able to collaborate with the brilliant Xavi Palomino.
Our host here in Barcelona has been absolutely amazing. They have really understood the show, they have really understood the concept, so it's been a really easy relationship for us to kind of like build.
Walk the Plank have come with their brilliant fire garden, and that's a large-scale piece, but it's been every night animated by a group of artists from the local neighbourhood around Trinitat.
So it gave audiences an opportunity to not just experience the fire garden from Manchester, but also appreciate the talents of the people in their neighbourhood that they live alongside.
Manchester City of Literature presented a series of poetry films as part of the outdoor programme, which has been part of a collaboration with Catalan poets.
As a UNESCO City of Literature, we're there to look at the ultimate goal of UNESCO, which is about building the defences of peace in the minds of people. And we do that by starting with artists and writers and getting them to collaborate, to understand each other, their practice, their perspective, to understand different cultures and to share them. And by that we build bridges, which are just so important in these times of division.
These are all collaborations that have beautifully shown how artists can really listen to each other and respond and develop a powerful piece of art that has meaning to both communities.
We really want to support artists with their mobility, to develop new partnerships, new opportunities to present their work and show their work. And these types of international collaborations all help to lay the ground and the foundations for artists to work both here in the UK but also internationally.
There's a one-day conference happening, which is really where the focus of the British Council is mainly placed, looking at arts in the community space and arts and disability. Because the collaboration we've had with Xtrax and Without Walls for a long time, but particularly over the last 3 years, has really been looking at that very specifically.
It's really important that we were behind supporting the representation of disabled-led work. For us, it's a really crucial aspect of the work that we are doing to commission the best and most representative outdoor arts in the UK. And we're really thrilled that we've been able to work with Unlimited and with Xtrax and the group to make that happen.
The event was attended by over 90 people, and these were both people local to Barcelona and Catalonia, but also programmers and producers visiting from the UK, but also further abroad from New Zealand, from Portugal, from the Netherlands.
It's really important for us as well that the programme that we've brought to Barcelona reflects the diverse communities of Manchester in our city. That's something that we really wanted to make sure we place centre stage, that Manchester is proudly a very diverse city with many different cultural communities. And the importance of having those different communities represented in public spaces with the visibility that that gives is really important.
It has been lovely to be working with people around positive messages. Positive messages about what culture can bring, positive messages about the UK, a great story to tell from Manchester and the progress that Manchester has made about being a vibrant, diverse city, and giving us, as diplomats working here in Spain, some new messages and some new tools to use to tell the story about the UK. That the UK is a vibrant, diverse country full of all different types of culture.
As a template for multi-organisational partnerships and the work which has taken place with the City Council in Manchester, with national organisations like Without Walls and Xtrax is really important.
You pull together a programme of really high quality artists who understand the public realm and understand how to relate to people in meaningful ways. And I think that sensitivity programming has been fundamental to making this work.
I think audience of Barcelona, they loved what we presented. This selection was full of very different and contrasted ways of understanding what a street arts performances can be, and we must be proud of that.
Culture has opened the door, but the conversations we've had these last few days here between Manchester and Barcelona have been about business, have been about art, have been about research and development, about education, about how the two cities are working to solve some of the problems that all great urban centres face in the 21st century. And it's culture that's opened that door. It's culture that's brought those cities together.
It's really important that this programme really highlights what outdoor arts can achieve, because it is through outdoor arts that Manchester is being invited to be the guest city. And it's through outdoor arts that the civic partnership between the leaders and mayors of two of Europe's most important cities have actually come to meet and kind of really form what is, I think, going to be quite a lasting bond.
When I talk to the teams here from Barcelona, we're already talking about the future.
The collaboration with Manchester has been so inspiring because it also gave us the opportunity to understand what we can do, what more we can do with this opportunity we have every single year.
It really illustrates a lot of the work that is central to what Xtrax does. It's about partnerships, it's about outdoor arts, it's about commissioning artists, it's about supporting artists to develop their work internationally. It's about giving them a platform and really celebrating the power of outdoor arts and culture and celebrating what international connectivity and what international partnerships can do. And that's something that Xtrax works on all through the year. And it's just really brilliant to see it all come together in a festival of this scale and profile. It's been really successful, and we're really looking forward to what the future opportunities are that we can build on from this really brilliant foundation.
I think it's going to be a milestone, and it's going to be a turning point in collaboration.
From my perspective, this collaboration, it's been a big success.
It's been absolutely amazing. We couldn't have asked for anything, you know, it's been stunning.
Let's do more of this. It's brilliant.
Thank you so much, Manchester.